Hey, welcome to Quick Looks with a Casual Hour. My name is Bobby, and today we are checking out Bear and Breakfast, the slice of life, cute as hell sim from Gummy Cat that came out July 28th, 2022. I have played this for, I don't know, a couple hours, I would say. Yeah, probably like 3-ish hours. And I wanted to give you all an early hot take on why I like this game, maybe why you should like this game, and what the hell it is. Bear and Breakfast is a really cool crafting, sim management, B&B simulator, if you will. You are playing as Hank the Bear, this cute little guy right here, and you've got all kinds of resource management that you're going to be looking at, from questing to character upgrades to managing, as I mentioned earlier, your own bed and breakfast. And I'm here at A24, which is one of the second towns I think you start off on. And let me show you a little bit about what we've done so far, so you can get an idea of where we've been in the game, and there's still a lot to explore. So there'll probably be some minor spoilers in this quick look. I'm going to do my best to go over some of the core mechanics of this game, talk a little bit about the loop and gameplay that you can expect from it, and give you that casual hour hot take. If you enjoy quick looks, video on demand streams, let's plays, all kinds of stuff, like and subscribe to this channel. You found the best spot for it here at the Casual Hour. So what I have here is I got a hotel in this location and a diner, and I haven't quite figured out what to do with the diner. Let me break out some of these mechanics that I'll be using as we're talking through it. So down here at the bottom, I don't know what these two slots are in this taskbar, but you've got inventory, which when you open this up, it's pretty straightforward. They do give you some filters up here that you can break things down. You'll find a lot of these items just by walking through the overworld, and you can pick them up and bring them back into it. To unlock certain things, it'll require X amount of one material and then some more rare items, but that is going to be your inventory. Over here for your character screen, you're going to see things that you can unlock, which will be your notebook. So far I've got a compass. This is going to allow me to use the map, an atlas, which allows me to use the world map, and then I've got trail mix, which I haven't figured out yet. Increases my speed. Easy. You can find clothing, and I don't know if these items that I have right now do anything, but I've been led to believe that certain clothing items are going to give you boost on your character besides just looking pretty dapper, if I might say. And then lastly, you have your quests, and they do a pretty good job of breaking down quests and how you can manage it, what you track, what you untrack, and then what the reward's going to be. You can also see who issues it. So I've got one here in A24. It also tells you where the locations are, which I think is really handy. So that's going to be the overall menu. The one thing I did not talk about is the show walls. So as you can see up here at this hotel, by pressing this arrow up, I've now have the walls visible. And then if I go up one more, you can actually see the rooftop. Over here is going to be just a sleep function. You don't need a bed or anything like that, but as night falls, if you want to get back to daytime, when it hits midnight, you can click on this and go to bed. So yeah, I like to keep the walls down so I can see a little bit about what I'm working on. But the other thing that's going to be a pretty big portion of the game are really two things. So you've got your front desk here, which we'll come to in a second. And then out here, every property that you own, you will have to build out, excuse me, a workbench. In this workbench, it's going to show you where you're at, and you can do the same thing, put walls up, put them down. If you have multiple levels, you can go up to the next floor and work on that. But you've got to build a room, and your inventory, which you've already seen, and then your crafting menu. So the crafting menu is going to give you known recipes, and it will show you what they impact and what room they go in. So if we go over here to build a room, you can see that you've got categories for that. So one would be comfort, and that's where your bedrooms are going to be. The other is going to be hygiene. I just unlocked this one. That's going to be a bathroom. And then special. So as I'm in the hotel or the motel, and I wanted to build another bedroom, I can click on that. It's going to tell you the base cost of building is 60. I don't think I have an overview right now of my money. Maybe when we get into it. Yeah, here we go. So I've got 520 coins. I also have valuables. Those are the two currencies in the game. This is going to be, coins are used for building out in here. Valuables, there's another vendor. It's actually this trash can over here, which is pretty awesome, where you can buy more design focused items. So with that, anytime you select a room, so we've picked a bedroom, and up here at the top, it's going to show you have a minimum size required for a bedroom, which is a 2x3. So if I came down here and I wanted to build a bedroom, let's say right here, it would just need to be 2 or 3, like that. And that is effectively the smallest bedroom you can build. The next piece is that you would have to build a door on it. So I can rotate these items by pressing R on the keyboard. If I do so, it will give me an option to turn this and place it. So if I wanted to, I could put a door right there, and then it would need a bed, and I have a bed over here. So then I can place this bed. I mean, this is a bare bones room, but that would cost me 60. I'm not going to build a room right there, but you get the idea of how this would go. So you get a nice grid that comes over when you're doing this. I'm going to absolutely not build it. And in this motel, what I've tried to do is introduce hygiene, which is the first time I've built with that. So as I zoom in here, I have added a bathroom, and if we wanted to build a bathroom, you're going to see that it's a 3x3 as well. So what I did was I went a little bit bigger than what the standard bedroom size is, and I decided to measure out just by counting these tiles over. So I had 18 wide, so I thought I could do 3 bedroom bathroom combos across there. And that's, I've just kind of copy and pasted my layout here. I don't think that this is necessarily the absolute best, but it works pretty well for me, and it's allowed me to get some decent scores on what we're looking at. So let me show you what I'm talking about with those scores here, because the whole premise of this game is you're going to manage multiple properties, and you're going to be bringing guests into those properties, and there's going to be requirements that each guest needs to be within that property. So I have this dinky shed, which is the first spot. That's over in Timber Crossing. I'll show you that here in a second. But for the time being, this A24 motel, they do introduce some new mechanics with that. And I do have 3 guests right now. And each one of my guest requests, these are guests that I have available to book. You're going to see that they have requirements that you need to meet. And some of them might even have a specialized requirement. This guest expects a higher than average hygiene score. So they want hygiene of 14. I can't blame them for that. They don't care too much about decoration, and comfort's a minimal request. So 2, 2, and 14. So let's take a look at what I have to offer right now. And again, I've built all these rooms pretty similar. So my first room, or all the rooms, are going to have a comfort level of 5. They're going to have a decoration of 12. The reason that this one does is I don't have welcome mats. I didn't have enough money to get those, so I'm missing 2 more welcome mats. That's why you're seeing the difference there. But if I come back to my room, you'll see that they all have 5. They all have 9 from a hygiene standpoint. So if I wanted to bring this guest in, I could not. I would get a less than stellar review, and that's going to show up down here for your reviews, and then even perfect reviews, what your active guests are, all that fun stuff. So you can see that there's a checkout time, and then you're going to see what the value you would be getting back. So I can kick somebody out if I want to. You can get a breakdown on what they like, how the status is, what they feel like. So my decoration is actually what they expect as a 1, and we're 12,000% above their request. So we're doing pretty good on those things. And you're going to be booking those and managing your property. There are specialty rooms that you can build out, which I've done here with this bar. I only have 1 of those unlocked so far. But you're going to find other areas that you can craft items for decoration or comfort or hygiene. And as I mentioned earlier, Took, which is a pretty awesome character, they're going to have this whole section in your dumpster where you can buy items that will enhance certain elements. So as we're looking at this, if I hover over it, you're going to see that has a cost of 5, but then it's going to have a rating beneath it for what that's going to increase on my decoration. So all these are just 1 point of decoration, where that hand painted drawer is going to get me 3. So it's double the cost, but I also get 2 more points of decoration, which is a pretty good call for me. All right. So I've shown you a little bit about that. You can zoom in and out. The whole concept that you're working for is this company called Pond Voyage, which is a pretty damn good name in my opinion. And Finn here, when you go into these discussions, are going to be going over your quest or telling you what to do next. And you can also come over here and there's new items that you can purchase, which I could buy a rustic delight bed, which is going to be a little bit better than my shabby wooden one. Small vanity and a cushion footrest. So these are upgrades and I've got the money to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and buy these items because these are blueprints. So once I learn these blueprints, I have them. So I don't need to keep buying them. So if I go into my inventory, I have now unlocked these recipes. So I can move that stuff around. And let's head back to Timber Crossing because I do have a quest that we can probably work on. One of the things I unlocked, and each town that you come to has one that you have to add materials into, but this is a bus stop and it's just a fast travel system. So we're going to go to Timber Crossing, which we'll highlight there. That'll take us back to the first area. And I'm going to sleep really quick so we can see this a bit better. Great. So the next day's passed. I'm back here in Timber Crossing. And I've got some people here right now. This is a real simple layout. I've just got a 3-bedroom little shed. Let's see when everybody's leaving because we need to do some work here. So I've got 2 rooms available that we can work on. Bedroom 1 is being occupied for the next 2 days. And if I come down here and look, I got more reviews, which is awesome. And I can see those reviews. So this is going to be the payout that I got from each one of those. And you can see that so far I haven't had anything less than a perfect review for this location, which is really awesome. So we'll back out of this. And bedrooms that are being occupied, we're going to do some work on. So I'm going to come back over here, and I just got those new blueprints. And this is the rustic bed. So the requirements are plywood, which we have plenty of. Pine wood, plenty of. I've got all that I need to make this. So I'm going to go ahead and craft 2 of those because I got 2 rooms that we're going to use that on. So now we have 2 of those beds right there. And then there was the cushion foot recipe. I've got plenty of stuff for that. Again, 2 of those. And the last one I think was this vanity. Perfect. So now I've got stuff to outfit these rooms and get them brought up. So I'm going to come over here to build a room. And I'm going to click on crafting. And now I can come in here and move stuff around. So this bed, we can put that over in my inventory. We're going to take that out. And I will bring over the new bed that we built, which is up here. Significantly larger. So I'm going to hang tight on that. I'm going to move some stuff around and make room for it. Look at that. So I've got new bed, which is going to be even cozier. That's going to add to our comfort of the room. And then I have my small vanity, which I think I could probably fit that there. And then I did a footrest too. I should be able to place that like so. So I've increased a lot of stuff in that room already. I'll move that bed over here and we're gonna move this stuff back in here. So this room, I will actually just place that like so. We're gonna move that bed, put that there. And I think I can get rid of that in lieu of this vanity. That's going to give us a much better experience. And it's going to be a tight fit, but I think that if I move this like so, that won't be nearly as impactful on putting that footrest in here. I didn't mention this earlier, but currently this game is only available on PC because they were working on fine-tuning the controls for it on a gamepad. It will be coming to other platforms. I know Switch is one that they're talking about. but currently it only works with the mouse and keyboard on PC. I did not call that out earlier, so I apologize for that. And you know, I don't have a rug, but I do have the ability to put this plant in here, and I don't think I need to do that here. I'm gonna hang on to that because that gives me some good points. We're in a pretty good spot there. So these rooms have been updated. I do need to add my vanity in. Nope, vanity's there, footrest. Cool. So I've made those upgrades, and you can see here that this out of proportion, which is build 2 level 2 bedrooms and timber crossing, which we just did because we put those new enhancements in it. So up here, I got a quest I can turn in. It's gonna ask if the job's complete. We hit yes. I'm gonna get 200 coins for that. And I can see if there's anything else here, further improvements. Okay, cool. So we can keep doing that. Raise the prestige to level 4 in timber crossing, reward 250. We will take that job. So what they're talking about is that prestige level. And if I come over here, or actually, let's go up here and take a look at it. I think this will be from the front desk. Oops. Yeah, so I've got a ways to go on prestige. So we're at a level 3, about halfway past those points needed. My decoration's gone up to 20 on this, and my comfort's at 16. So those rooms are in a pretty good spot. I can continue to add decoration, so higher level decoration. So remember I said I was going to put that snake plant in here, but that room's at a 17. So let's just see. We should take that up to 20 to be on par with it. So if I go to my inventory now and I bring this in here like I originally had planned, those rooms should be even now when we take a look at what's going on here. So if I go to details, just beneath it. Okay, so pretty close. I got 2 points for that, but you can see that that's also increased it. So for every point that I go up on decoration, it's going to do that. So I've got some work to do here to increase it. And of course, adding in, once that other guest leaves, I can redo this bedroom here and add in some of those new level 2 updates that I have. And there's a few other pieces I can continue to add into this location. I could probably even do another bedroom right here. I could add a bathroom in, which would be helpful. So there's a lot that I could do to this room, and that would take it in. This is what it looks like whenever you have not upgraded an area. So I've got all the needed materials here. And what this is going to do is give me an additional person to choose from by updating this outhouse. And so each day, when I want to come up here and look at my guest request, it's going to add one more person into it. So you can see that I could pick somebody here. So they need a comfort of 10 and 23, 6 and 23. So they're saying that they want more than that. This is comfort of 23. So if I look at my room, I'm at 20. So I don't have everything needed yet to bring that guest in. So I've got some work to do here, and I'll do that probably off this recording to make sure this is up and ready. But let me show you what it looks like to just walk around and pick some stuff up. So you'll find items in the game, and you can just take everything or take a few of them. You can split stacks. These all respawn, not in the same spot, but throughout the day, you're going to find materials. So usually, once I get the house set up or the motel set up, and I get guests in and make sure that they're all set up, I'll walk around and look for new resources, and then look at some quests that I can pick up. I've got 2 quests that are active, and you can talk to other people, and sometimes they'll give you quests. I've already worked here with Oliver, but that was a fun quest I did for him. I think the writing and the tone of the game is really well done. It's very tongue-in-cheek, very laid back and fun. It's a very cute game. But I think that this is a perfect game for folks that maybe enjoy things like Stardew Valley or even a little bit of Ooblets. If you grew up playing Harvest Moon, maybe light crafting mechanics. There's not a whole lot to it, but for the most part, I think there are some definite enjoyable things that you can do here. I don't have a bus sign, by the way. Those cost 200 coins. I've got everything else, and I will eventually get around to making a bus stop here to where we can just fast travel. But for the time being, we'll keep going around and meeting people and getting quests. There's a lot to like here. A lot of charm. I really like the art style. It scratches a lot of itches that I enjoy in games. This is Tony. He's the guy that does all the build out for you. So whenever you come to a new area, he's gonna be like, "Hey, I require X, Y, and Z to build this, which is very Animal Crossing. Also, like, I think it goes without saying, but if you like Animal Crossing, you're probably going to like this game quite a bit. And once you provide enough wood, stone, resources, whatever, Tony will build that and then turn the property over to you, where you can go in and you start crafting and adding in bedrooms, bathrooms, special rooms, all that. You unlock more of those rooms by just playing the game, doing quests. So I would say don't get too hung up on making your properties perfect out the gate. Do the minimum requirements and move the story forward, because you're going to get bigger and better things that you can use to build this out. But I am having a really nice time with this game. I'm excited to see how they update it. Gummy Cat has been really vocal about getting feedback and answering questions and building out a roadmap with it. They've done some really good stuff there. This is back at your hometown, which we just unlocked this path now. So we've got a quick travel to where we started the game. That's where your friends and family are at. But yeah, this is Bear and Breakfast, a really fun game. This is Will. He's awesome. Very snarky. He's got a cool hat. Will's all right in my book. But I'm having a great time with it, and it's $20 if I didn't mention that earlier. Currently only on PC, with plans to go out to other gaming platforms. If you enjoy games like this, we stream it Mondays and Fridays on twitch.tv/casualhour at 10:30 p.m. Central. And if you are into hearing about the games that we like and that we're playing, we're actually a podcast. We've been a podcast for a handful of years now. My co-host Johnny and Chase join me every Wednesday on Twitch at 10:30 p.m. Central, where we record our podcast and then publish it every Friday morning wherever you listen to podcasts. I've had a great time. I hope you enjoy the quick look. Like I said, like, subscribe, sound off below. Are you playing this? What kind of items are you going after? And what do you like and not like about this game? I want to know your thoughts. So let me know in the comments below, and we will be back with more quick looks in the future. But thank you so much for hanging out and checking out this quick look of Bear and Breakfast. Take care.